ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ BA ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಷ್ಟು ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನೂ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಫುಲ್ ಬೆಳಕು ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆವಾಗ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ನಾನು. ಆ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಕಣ್ಣು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸರ್ಜರಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಇವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಮೊದಲಿಗಿಂತ ಇವಾಗಲೂ ಬೆಟರ್ ಸರ್. ನಾನೀಗ ಒಂದು ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳಿದ್ದು ನಾನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಆಸೆಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನೇತ್ರಾಲಯ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬುಧನ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುದೀಪ್ ದಾಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಯಿತು ಸರ್. ನನಗೊಂದು ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ದಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸಪ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Yeah, I saw Radha, 22-year girl, 2 weeks back, and when I saw her, she had already been operated upon on the right eye when she was about 7 or 8 years old, and she had a partially absorbed cataract in the left eye. So she came in actually not seeing in either of her eyes. The right eye was done a long time ago, and intraocular lens had not been placed in that eye. And the left eye, because the duration of the cataract had got partially absorbed and there was nothing that she could see. She was studying in a blind school, and they brought her in wondering whether anything could be done to either of her eyes. And they realized there was not much that we could do for her right eye, but the left eye could definitely try to give back some vision. And she underwent the surgery yesterday. And in a normal cataract surgery, we leave behind the cover of the cataract. The cataract is an opacity in the lens, the natural lens of the eye. So we leave behind the capsule or the cover of the lens, and we remove the cataractous lens out, and then we implant the intraocular lens within that same capsule. But this was different. This cataract had been there for a very long time, and all the layers of the cataract, that is the capsules, had got stuck to each other, and the capsule itself, which is normally clear in adults, was completely opacified. So we had to modify the surgery. We removed the cataract, which instead of looking like a disc was looking like a donut, and in the center there was an opacity in the capsule which would prevent her from seeing if we did not do something about it. So what we had to do was we had to remove that opacity from the capsule layer by layer, and ultimately we had to remove the central part of the capsule itself and then implant a lens. So it's a very delicate surgery, but it went on well by the grace of God, and the lens stayed there. When I saw her this morning, the lens was perfectly in place, and she was seeing for the first time in her life. She was obviously ecstatic, because this is the first time in her 22 years that she was ever seeing anything at all. And a lot of us sighted people, we take vision for granted. We take things that we see things around us, we don't even realize that there is any value in that. But this girl, in her 22 years, she had never seen, and one can imagine the delight that she had. Probably if she had been treated early on, in early childhood, she wouldn't have been in a blind school. She would have been like one of us. The heartening part of this is that she has a sister who's 19 years old now, 3 years younger than this girl, and she has exactly the same thing. And she will probably undergo surgery in the next few days. And this is something that, it's a totally avoidable blindness, and probably something that if we are aware of, we screen people more, we go to schools and screen these children, we can probably avoid a lot of this.